Hey there and welcome. Today, we're diving into something pretty amazing, how some simple foods you probably already know and love can have a huge impact on the superhighways running inside your body. So let's start with a question that might sound a little intense, right? But it really gets to the core of what we're talking about. Because when it comes to our health, sometimes the things we can't see are the ones that matter the most. Now, to really get a handle on this, we first need to understand the layout. So let's kick things off with the absolute basics. What exactly are our arteries? Just think of them as this incredible delivery network for your entire body. They're the highways that carry all the good stuff, oxygen, nutrients, to literally everywhere, from your brain, helping you think, all the way down to your toes. So yeah, keeping these roads clear is absolutely crucial for making sure everything runs smoothly. But what happens when those highways start to get jammed up? Well, this brings us to the danger of blockages, a problem that for way too many people is completely invisible. And this is the really critical point. According to the British Heart Foundation, this isn't a condition that tends to announce itself with big warning signs. Atherosclerosis, that's the medical term for it, can build up silently for years without you feeling a thing. And this slide just shows you the night and day difference. A healthy artery is wide open, it's flexible, and blood just flows through it easily. But when that plaque starts to build up, the artery gets narrow, it gets stiff, and that dramatically ramps up the risk for really serious problems. This quote, wow, it really drives the point home, doesn't it? For so many people, the very first symptom is the emergency itself. It's a really sobering thought, and it's exactly why being proactive is so important. But here is where the whole story takes a much more hopeful turn. We're going to shift from the problem to the solution. And believe it or not, that solution can start right in your kitchen. This is all about the power you have on your plate. And this, honestly, is the best news of all. You don't need some complicated, expensive plan to start protecting yourself. Making simple, conscious choices about the food you eat can be one of the most powerful things you can do to help keep those arteries clear. So, what are these magical foods? Okay, let's get practical. We're about to walk through 8 specific foods that can really help, everything from fighting inflammation to managing cholesterol. Think of this as your new grocery list for heart health. First up on our list, fatty fish. You've probably heard of these guys. They are loaded with healthy omega-3 fatty acids, which are just fantastic for helping to keep your blood cholesterol levels in check. We're talking delicious options like salmon, mackerel, herring, tuna, and trout. And this isn't just hearsay. The science is there. For instance, a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that women who ate 2 or more servings of fatty fish a week had way better cardiovascular health. Number 2 is citrus fruit. Research published in ARIA Atherosclerosis shows citrus can help lower systolic blood pressure. Plus, they're packed with something called viscous fiber, which is a fancy way of saying it's a type of soluble fiber that creates a gel in your gut, and that is great for helping prevent your arteries from getting clogged. Next, let's talk about walnuts. Now, a study from Yale University's Prevention Research Center found that eating walnuts actually improves the flexibility of our arteries, and that's a huge indicator of how healthy they are. And get this part is pretty wild. Researchers in Spain discovered that eating about 8 walnuts was even more effective than olive oil at protecting arteries from the damage that can happen after you eat a high-fat meal. I mean, that is just an incredible finding. All right, coming in at number 4, flaxseed. These tiny little seeds pack a serious triple punch of heart-healthy stuff: omega-3s, fiber, and these things called phytoestrogens, which are natural plant compounds linked to heart health. Research totally confirms they play a powerful role. And the best part? They are ridiculously easy to add to your diet. You can sprinkle some ground flax or your yogurt or cereal, toss it in a smoothie, or just look for breads that already have it baked right in. At number 5, we have that beautiful golden spice, turmeric. Its superstar active ingredient is called curcumin, and it's a monster anti-inflammatory agent. And that's key because inflammation is a major driver of heart disease. Now, take a look at this number, over 200. What in the world does that have to do with turmeric? Well, that's how many research studies have confirmed the amazing benefits of turmeric and curcumin for your heart. We're talking about a huge mountain of evidence that all points to this one incredible spice. Number 6 is a classic, a beverage many of us already enjoy: green tea. The link between green tea and a healthy heart has been studied a ton with some truly remarkable findings. Just look at this chart. This visualizes data from a massive study. We're talking over 40,000 adults in Japan. It found that people who drank more than 5 cups of green tea a day had a staggering 26% lower risk of dying from a heart attack or stroke compared to those who drank less than 1 cup. That is a huge difference. Coming in hot at number 7 is cinnamon. And this is about more than just making your oatmeal taste good. A major review of studies concluded that cinnamon can have a real measurable effect on lowering total cholesterol, LDL, that's the bad cholesterol, and triglycerides. And finally, our 8th food is the pomegranate. This amazing fruit helps fight cardiovascular disease by reducing something called oxidative stress. It also helps your body produce more nitric oxide, which is super important for keeping your blood vessels healthy and relaxed. So there you have it, 8 powerful, accessible, and let's be honest, delicious foods that can help protect your arteries. Now, knowing all this is one thing, but the real power, the real magic, happens when you take that first step. So, I'll just leave you with this question to think about. As you're planning your next trip to the grocery store, which one of these foods will you toss into your cart this week? That one small choice could be a really powerful step toward better health. Thanks so much for tuning in.